get started with this video, I just want to say that everyone has their own way of applying foundation. Foundation is very personal to everyone. That's why I really don't show it in every video, because not only is it boring, it's just a routine that everyone does and go through, you know, to put their makeup on. Makeup to me, as far as this channel and everything else, it's just artistic to me. I don't wear makeup every day. And when I say I don't wear makeup, I mean I do not wear makeup. You'll see me, if you see me in the streets, all I'm wearing is my moisturizer and maybe mascara. That is about it, and my brows done. I don't know what's appropriate to you or to anybody else, and I really don't care. So with that being said, this is going to be my foundation routine, and to some I may be using way too much makeup, and to some this may be nothing. I actually wanted something more natural looking, and this is more natural looking to me. I'm not saying it's the right way, I'm not saying in a professional way, because I'm not professional anyways. I'm not even a makeup artist, so to me this is what I say it is. I can say this is full coverage, and that's my business, that's not yours. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, this is natural to me. Natural because I don't have that much makeup on. I really don't. I just have my moisturizer, my primer, and a little bit of powder, concealer, and yeah. So it's just a little bit of certain products. It's not piled on a lot of products. You know, it's, you know, some people might think this is full on drag. I don't know what world you're from or how you see this as drag makeup. But yeah, I don't consider this drag. I just consider it normal, whatever. Just normal makeup for tutorials. Like I said, I don't wear makeup every day. And yeah, I just do this for fun. So if you're interested in my foundation routine, you can stay tuned. You can see I have absolutely nothing on my face right now. Absolutely nothing. Or on my lips or anything. My brows aren't even done. So this is how I look every day. First things first, you have to moisturize your face. That's just a duh. You have to do it. My favorite cream of all time, or moisturizer that I use for my face, my whole body, is the Nivea Creme. I really like thick stuff for my face because, especially in winter, you could see I put a dent in that. Especially in winter, my skin is super dry. I think it has to do with the boys, because when I was younger, I used to have really oily skin, and it's just not oily anymore. I did put moisturizer on, but that was like about 2 hours ago. So yeah. And yeah, so I just grab a little bit of that, like about that much. I do like the thicker stuff, like I said, because it's just more moisturizing and it smells so good. I've been using this since high school. So I just do little dabs on my face. I do concentrate it more on my forehead because it just like is the driest place on my face. So yeah, after I've done that, I let that sit for a minute, and I'm going to use my primers. What I do is, I already have a video of the Porefessional, so you guys know how amazing this product is and how much I love it. But basically, I use this just to hide my pores. And you can see how much I use there. And I just concentrate it around my cheek area, my nose, especially around my nose because I have humongous pores. And the camera is actually, or the lights are actually washing me out, by the way. So I'm not this white. I am white during winter, but you can see like the color of my arm, I guess. That's the color of my face or whatever. But anyways, I just applied a little bit on my forehead. I have pores over here too. No particular brand of like primers. I just use different primers. To me, they all work the same. This is like a sample size of the Smashbox Photofinish. So I'm just gonna get some of that, and it's gonna be about a pea size. And of course, these first steps that I'm using, it is extremely important. Aside from the Porefessional, moisturizing your skin and putting a primer is extremely important if you are going to use foundation, and only if you use foundation. Of course, if you don't use foundation, just use eyeshadow or whatever, of course you don't need it. But yeah, let me put my hair back real quick. I'll be right back. But yeah, if you only use eyeshadow from day to day, obviously you don't need a primer. But I really recommend you getting a primer, because what it does is it creates a barrier between your skin and the foundation, also as smoothing everything out and making everything just go on evenly, and it lasts. It makes your foundation last really long. So after you got that primer on, I'm going to move on to foundation. You'd probably see me wear like a powder instead of liquid foundation, just because it's very light. This is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish, and this is in medium deep. And it's just very it goes on very lightly on the skin. Of course, it can be very buildable, but it's basically just a face powder. Now, my all-time favorite foundation that I've always been wearing in my videos for the past year has been the Mehron HD Celebre Cream Makeup, and this is full coverage. GossMakeupArtist here has a review on it if you want to check that out. But it's basically a full coverage cream makeup, and this is the best makeup like ever I have ever seen. It's like amazing on my skin. I absolutely love it. And of course, you can mix your full coverage with, or any of your foundation. If you want to share it out, you can mix it with your moisturizer. So you know, and I'll share it out for you if you want. I'm going to use my favorite brushes. I don't know which one I'm going to use today, but this is the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. You've seen a recent video of mine talking about this one, and the Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman, and this is the buffing brush. Two of my favorite brushes. They work the same for me, so I don't know. I'm just gonna use the buffing brush. Oh, by the way, the color my color in the Mehron is MD Dark 1, and they have like every possible color ever. So this one's gonna be a little bit dark just because it's winter, but I'm just going to pat it onto my cheek first, and then just start buffing it in my skin. I like applying on my foundation before I apply concealer because I never really know what I'm doing with my eyes, and I don't know how much fallout I'm gonna have. So I like doing concealer after. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and do the concealer anyways. So you can see I have about a medium to full coverage, and it matches my neck perfectly, or my chest. So you can bring it down to your neck. I'm not gonna do it, but you don't want to look retarded with like a darker neck, or you know, like a lighter neck or whatever. Yeah, so yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to do my concealer, which is my favorite right now, is the Hard Candy Glamouflage concealers. And I have two colors here. One is light and one is tan. I have another one, it's probably darker or lighter, not sure, but I use the darkest one wherever I have like a blemish or a pimple or anything like that I want to cover. And then the lightest one I use under my eyes. I don't know, I just like lighter, you know, opens up my eyes a little bit more and covers these mild dark circles that I have under my eyes. I just pump that into my skin or my hand. And you could definitely mix your colors. These are really thick products, so you only need a little tiny bit. I use this brush, and this doesn't have a name, but basically you can see how much I put on there. Basically, I got it from Crown Brush, so it's gonna look weird at first. You could tell it's super white, but once I blend it in, it looks better. So, right, just use whatever concealer that you like. That's just how I do it. And then, of course, I use my powder. And recently, I've been using the Makeup Forever HD powder. And I just use the Real Techniques contour brush. Just a dome shaped brush, and I really like it for using it under the eyes. So I just grab a little bit of that and I just tap it right below my eye. Like that. And you can see it almost looks like I don't even have concealer, or a very light concealer. Alright, so after you got the concealer on, you can go ahead and set your foundation. I'm going to set mine with the MAC Medium Deep that I showed you guys. And I'm just going to go very extremely light-handed with that. So that is it. That is my foundation routine. Like I said, make sure you do those brows, you fill in those brows, and groom them out and everything else. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful to any of you out there. If you have any questions, of course, leave them below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.